Okay, one way or another, I'm going to make a tripod for my phone, or a mount for my phone. So, with all this stuff, there's something that's going to be made. I'll figure it out. Okay, I went a different route here. I decided that I'm going to mount this like this, and I'll have a quarter 20 T-nut in there, and the phone should go in here like this with some T-track hardware. So I'll get that going here in a second. I'll show you. Well, it's not the prettiest, but here's the idea. This guy's in here pretty good. I went ahead and put a nice bolt on there and tightened it up pretty good. This guy should move back and forth, so whatever phone I have, I'll just put it in there, and then I will tighten it up, and the phone goes in there like so. This goes into a mount. I'm going to use this guy right here. This is a failed experiment. This was going to be a dust collector that I was going to mount on my CNC machine. It was going to be maybe up top here, and just this would point to the work and pick up all the dust at the source. But as you can see, I changed my mind and got the big dust collector. Okay, so here's what I'm planning on doing here. So I went to the hardware store and got me a 3/4 inch cap. Now the lock liner should fit right in there, and oh yeah, so the cap needs to be screwed on a little bit better there, or bolted on a little bit better. But as you can see, now I have a tripod or a mount here. Now I got to figure out, well, one, I got to strengthen this guy up a little bit better, and then two, I got to figure out how to get a 1/4 inch connection on the end of here like so. And I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to use this guy right here, which is a drum sander attachment for a drill press or a drill gun, and I'm just going to use a 1/4 inch in there like that. And here's an old I guess stopper for one of these old tripod mounts here. So let's see how that works. Okay, so I got a nice 1/4 inch quarter 20 bolt in there, so that should hold pretty well now. So got that. Alright, now I got my 1/4 20 bolt into my drum sander attachment, so that looks like that'll fit right there, and then when I put some pressure on it, it should make a nice tight fit. It's in there pretty snug now, and I put that little stopper on there. Seems to hold. I can get this guy on there now, and maybe soon you'll see two hands. Okay, looks like we're in there pretty good. I'm going to get this guy installed, and let's see what we got here. Look at that. Two hands. That's pretty good. And then if I want, I can take it around and not a steady cam, but a mount. Look at that. And just to let everybody know, I'm still working on my little spinner project. This is my first one that I made. I added some acorn nuts on it, and just to see some weight. It's kind of slippery, but it's still moving pretty well. This is a hit at work. People really like it. I moved to a different one too, just to kind of goof around. This is an offcut that I had from another project, but this one's pretty fun. I end up messing with this a lot. But yeah, it could definitely do better. And I just, on the CNC, as you can see back here, I cut out a design that I designed in Fusion, and it fits a, this is an old cutting board, a 1/4-inch cutting board, but it fits perfectly. You know, when I get some new bearings, and then I'll try some new materials other than like cutting board and you know, old plexiglass and stuff like that. Although the plexiglass actually worked out pretty well. I might do another one of these. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at. So that's all I got for the night. It's getting late. I better get to bed.